Hello, welcome. My name is Chris Shelton, coming to you from a beautiful day in Los Angeles, California, the heart of Hollywood, with your DIY home remedies guide to health, happiness, and healing transformations. Today I'm going to talk about something that affects millions of Americans and actually millions of people around the world, and that is tinnitus, also referred to as ringing of the ears. And in some cases lately, we've been seeing cases of tinnitus show up, and they're now calling it the suicide disease because the tinnitus is so bad. Currently, there's no cure for it in Western medicine. They try to medicate it, thinking that it's just an ear problem, but in Chinese medicine, it's a much, much deeper issue than what it may appear. And 9 times out of 10, two main organs that play a role in it is the kidneys, number one, and then also the liver could also play a role. Tinnitus is actually rooted in what we refer to in Chinese medicine as a kidney yin deficiency. And what is kidney yin? Well, in Chinese medicine, we have yin and yang inside the body. We have yin and yang also in our environment. But when we talk about the kidneys, the root of yin and yang in the body resides in the kidneys itself. So the left kidney relates to kidney yin, the right kidney relates to kidney yang. And kidney yin is the essence of our life. It's the cooling aspect of our being. It's the basis for blood, is cerebral fluids, spinal fluids, digestive fluids. And so this is the essence they consider cooling or nurturing in nature. And the yang aspect would be the motor force, which helps to move blood and fluids around the body. The act of digesting needs heat in order for that to happen. And so when we look at the stomach, for example, to be able to digest, we need yin of the stomach, which is the digestive fluids, and then we need the yang aspect, which is the ability to digest the food and then transform it and transport it to the spleen, for which then is sent to the lungs to help with other organs to make blood. In this case here, when we talk about tinnitus, is normally due to a kidney yin weakness, and there's different things that could actually cause this to happen. First and foremost is burning the candles at both ends. That's the first and foremost, or not getting enough sleep at night, because the number one tonic for restoring the essence of the kidneys is sleep. So it doesn't matter how much Qigong or Tai Chi you do or how much yoga you do, sleep is still the number one tonic for replenishing these kidneys. All right, so that's one of the first things. One of the other things that is coming up too is shock. So something that is shocking, something that you've seen, maybe you survived a severe illness, maybe you were just in a car accident, a severe car accident, maybe you've just come out of cancer, survived cancer and had to go through chemo or radiation, and as a result of that, that shocked the kidneys. Also, any kind of viruses or flus that wipe you out for a long period of time will also shock the kidneys as well. So what happens then is that the kidneys then become injured, and the essence that's supposed to go from the kidneys up to the ears is diminished. And what's interesting is that in science, in utero, when the kidneys are forming, the ears form at the same time. So when the fetus is forming and that little baby is growing inside the womb there, as those kidneys grow, guess what? Those ears grow at the same time. But for some reason, once the baby's born, we lose the sight or lose the connection that the kidneys and the ears are connected together. So what are some of the things that we could do to help to replenish kidney yin? Well, one of my favorite Qigong practices to do is the white pearl meditation. Click on the link below. We have it on Spotify, on Apple as well, and iTunes. And the white pearl meditation is a very simple meditation, and all you're going to do is place your hands over the lower abdomen, 1 inch below the belly button, close your eyes, and you're going to inhale and imagine a white mystical pearl that forms underneath the hands. And then as you exhale, imagine the white light and the warmth radiating around the waist to the kidneys on the low back. Now you can do this over and over again, and the meditation that I have available on iTunes is about 15 minutes long, where I guide you through replenishing these kidneys. Okay, the other thing too, like I said earlier, is sleep. The other Qigong practice that we recommend too is the kidney movement, and the kidney movement is like this. So I'm just going to bend at the waist here. The kidney cleansing exercise helps to replenish the kidney essence, and what we're going to do is we're going to imagine a blue cloud filling up into the kidneys as we inhale, and then as we exhale, we're going to imagine that the fear or the shock to the body leaves out through the bottom of the feet, flowing down deep into the ground. Okay, so you could do this several times. You could do this for up to 5 to 10 minutes, whatever feels good for you. Now, if you also have vertigo, which is dizziness, then I would recommend not bending so much at the waist, because we notice that people with vertigo will, bending over will tend to make that worse, okay? So, but right now, just talking about tinnitus or ringing of the ears, If you want to, you can go ahead and bend more. Okay, we want to do both sides. So even though I said earlier that the left kidney is kidney yin and the right kidney is kidney yang, we still want to have a proper balance between the two. That's why we do both kidneys. So again, inhale, imagine a blue cloud filling up into the kidneys. Exhale, allow for that to leave, that circumstance to leave like a dark cloud, going several feet away from the body and deep into the ground. Okay. So another practice that we could go ahead and do to help to strengthen the kidneys is to go ahead and rub the hands together. Rub, 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 rub. And what we're going to do is once we create heat or friction between the hands, we're going to place those hands over the ears. Inhale. And imagine the warmth and the heat flowing all the way down to the kidneys, restoring the vitality of the kidneys. Again. Inhale. Filling up into the kidneys. And exhaling. Let's do it again. Inhale. Filling up into the kidneys as I inhale, so that warmth radiates through the palms into the kidneys, and I guide that down into the kidneys to help to replenish the essence. All right, and you could always tug on the ears afterwards as well too to help to strengthen the kidney essence. All right, Qigong healing sound for the kidneys, which is Fu. Now you can go ahead and place your hands on your back if you want to, or you can just stand or sit and do this practice. But what you're going to do is you're going to make this into a mindfulness practice, kind of like with the kidney cleansing exercise movement that I just showed you. You're going to focus on a trauma that created fear or shock for you. So like I said, if you're just coming out of a severe illness or recovering from something, or the side effects of something that you ingested or have taken or put into your body, because those kinds of things will shock the system sometimes, I want you to focus on that. Then we're going to inhale, imagine a blue cloud filling up into the kidneys, and then as you exhale, making the Fu sound, allowing that circumstance to leave like a dark cloud, going several feet away from the body and down deep into the ground. Okay, so I'm going to inhale. Inhaling. Feel that vibration sink all the way down into the kidneys. Inhale. All right, and then we can always finish off by pulling down the heavens 1 to 3 times. Right now I'm just going to do it one for the sake of this short video. Okay, the cool thing about that healing sound too is that you could actually do that sound underneath your breath. So even while you're driving, or if you're washing dishes or something like that, you can do that sound underneath your breath to help to further restore the harmony and the vitality of the kidneys. Okay, food-wise, what do we want to eat? We want to stay away from cold and raw foods, but some things that we can include into our diet. Bosch pears, I've noticed, is a really great tonifier for kidney yin. So Bosch pears, we could do cordyceps mushrooms, for example. We could do shiitake mushrooms. We could do little packets of seaweed, like if you go to your grocery store and get a little package of seaweed, one of those a day. We could also have a small handful of walnuts. Walnuts are also good brain food for you too. It helps to nurture the kidneys. Seafood in particular, you could have saltwater fish, not fish that's too big. I like saltwater fish better than farm raised because, who knows what's going on inside those little pools that those fish are swimming in. So saltwater fish, shellfish are okay too, but that tends to tonify or strengthen more kidney yang, so like shrimp and oysters and lobster, those types of things. So again, these are some of the foods. Any foods that are black or blue in nature, so I'm a big fan of purple kale, for example, so just lightly sauteing that. It also works with the liver network, which we're going to get into here in a second because the liver can also play a role in this as well, all right? So those are just some of the basic foods. Organic tofu, I know tofu has gotten a bad rap, but realistically, organic tofu is so good for you, and it's good for women as well too. I know it's gotten a bad rap for women, but if you look at a lot of the women in China, they look so young and healthy for so long. Their skin is so soft and supple even as they age, and it's because tofu is a big part, and fish is a big part of their diet, along with a lot of steamed vegetables. Okay, there's an herbal formula called 6 flavors, and 6 flavors is historically known to tonify or strengthen kidney yin. Make sure that you check in first with your primary healthcare practitioner and make sure there's something good for you. But there should be no contraindications. But anyways, you always want to be safe as opposed to sorry. All right, and this 6 flavors formula actually will help to strengthen kidney yin. Now, as we age, even if you didn't have anything severe happen in your life that caused this tinnitus to show up, as we age, kidney yin and yang naturally decline because the kidneys are like a battery. So at the time of conception, between your parents and God and your environment, it's going to predetermine how long your life will be, except for, if you got hit by a car or something like that. But basically, how much essence do you have? How well do you fight off disease? And how well do you handle stress? So as we age, this kidney yin formula is actually really good for tinnitus and ringing of the ears. Okay, so click on the link below for that too. Now, what's the other organ? Other major organ could be the heart. Other major organ too could be the liver. 9 times out of 10, if we see a weakness of blood, for example, because there's such a stagnation of blood inside the liver itself due to stress, accumulated stress, toxins, environmental toxins, or things that we put into our body, and emotional stresses like anger, frustration, rage, and resentment. This could all cause the blood to be weak, which then if the blood is weak, then the heart blood is weak, and then that goes up to the essence of the ears, causes the tinnitus as well too. Liver cleansing exercise, all we're going to do is we're going to imagine a green cloud filling up into the liver, and then as we exhale, pushing away, imagine any anger or hatred or resentment flowing away like a dark cloud, going several feet away from the body and down deep into the ground. Okay, so we make this into a mindfulness practice. We're going to press and press. Inhale in the center, exhale as we press. All right. Now, focusing on the anger, the green cloud filling up into the liver and the gallbladder on the right side of the body. And as that flows away, the positive virtue of kindness and creativity comes in, acceptance comes in, okay? All right, so you can do several of those. Pull the energy into the liver, pressing down, pulling down the heavens one time, and exhaling. All right, the liver healing sound is the next one, so you can place your hands on the liver if you want, or you can sit or stand with your hands resting on your lap. It's up to you. But once again, to make this into more of a mindfulness practice, I want you to really focus on something that irritates you, frustrates you, that really makes you angry. Maybe something you saw on social media or on TV or something made you angry, or something that somebody did or said made you angry or frustrated. Okay, I want you to feel that. Who's involved? What's involved? Feel it now. And then as we inhale, we're going to imagine this green cloud filling up into the liver on the right side of the body. And then as we exhale, making the shoo sound. So I'm going to inhale. Shoo. Inhaling. Shoo. And just imagine the circumstance leaving. Inhaling the green cloud. Shoo. Allow that to leave like a dark cloud. Allowing for the positive virtue of kindness to come in. Now you can do the sound underneath your breath if you want to as well, especially if you're in public and something irritates you. Focus on that irritation, then as you exhale, making the shoo sound underneath your breath, all right? So the last practice for the liver is that the orifice for which the liver connects into is the eyes, all right? So if you're having flowery vision and eye floaters, which we have videos on the YouTube page, Chris Shelton Qigong. But anyways, any kind of eye condition, 9 times out of 10 is connected back to the liver. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to rub our hands, rub. Inhaling. Imagine the warmth coming down into the liver and gallbladder on the right side of the body. And exhale. Inhale. Feel that liver. Feel the green cloud or the warmth come into the liver from the eyes. Let's do it one more time, just because it feels good. Inhaling. And allow for that green cloud to strengthen and clear the liver. And then once again, you can always finish off by pulling down the heavens one time. All right. Okay, so those are the Qigong practices. So foods that we can eat are dark green vegetables, for example. Like I said, going back to the kale, broccoli is so good for our digestive system, and the liver plays a big role in that. Mushrooms, shiitake mushrooms, reishi mushrooms, cordyceps mushrooms. If you could find it at your market, maybe you order it online. You know what else is really good too is black garlic. Black garlic is so good for you, has historically been used in Chinese herbology to help with all kinds of conditions, especially conditions of the liver itself. All right, foods that are sour. Starting off every morning with a 4-ounce glass of hot water and maybe a whole lime, organic lime or a lemon. I like using a lime better because the color green is associated with the liver, and so hence I believe maybe it's just psychological, but gives a better cleansing result. Okay, so those are the kinds of foods that you could eat. So more leafy vegetables. We could also have blackberries, raspberries, strawberries when they're in season. Those are also good things for you as well too. Okay, so to wrap up here, we talked about the two main causes according to classical Chinese medicine which contributes to tinnitus. First and foremost is what we refer to as a kidney yin deficiency. And anytime that we injure the kidneys from too much stress, not enough sleep, burning the candles at both ends, ingesting the wrong things or putting the wrong things inside of our body, or surviving some severe kind of trauma, like I said, some severe illness will contribute to tinnitus, or a car accident, or seeing something that's frightening could also diminish that kidney essence. Okay, so please check out this video, please share it, and also click on the link below, because if you want a daily dose of Qigong with a live community, please join the Qi Club at theqiclub.com every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday Pacific Standard Time from 8 to 8:30 a.m. You get to join like-minded people from around the world in order to help to harness your energy, help to improve your health, help to strengthen these internal organs, which will help to diminish the root cause of disease and help you live the life that you deserve to live. So I'm Chris Shelton, signing off from a beautiful day in Los Angeles, California, the heart of Hollywood, with your DIY home remedies guide to health, happiness, healing transformations. And until next time, I will Qi you later.